Welcome back, everybody. I know I've been away for a little while, a couple months. I was really trying to get a July video up, but I was just unable to. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do 2 videos in the month of August. I know, right? Woohoo! So tonight we're just kind of going to go over what I've done. I'm not sure if you can hear the air conditioner or not in the background, but I've installed that. It's nice and cool in here now. Everything is 100% sealed, good to go. So we'll go over what I did there. I added some more of my main line in, and then I started with the yard, and we'll go over that here in a second. And then I've got a couple other things that I want to touch tonight, and one that may even lead into our contest, and we'll get to that. That'll be the last thing we speak about. But I know everybody's wondering. Mason is 4.5 months old now. He's actually been sleeping through the night now for about a month, which is nice because now me and the wife are starting to get into a routine with everything. Kind of gotten our life back, so to speak. And which means gives me more time out in the train shed. So when he goes to bed in the evening times, because he usually goes to bed right around 7, and he'll sleep all the way until 6 the next morning, which is really great. So what we're going to do is basically I'll come out here during that time. We'll watch whatever we want to watch on TV and just spend that quality time. So I won't come out here every night, but for the most part I'll be out here, just kind of catching up. Actually going to be putting in a new floor and everything. I've got a lot going on. Cleaning up the place as we zoom around later on. The layout, you'll see all the mess, but so we got a lot going on. And enough of that, and God knows I like to ramble, so we're going to start over with the air conditioned section, and then I'll show you some of the other sections, and then we'll get to this blue bin, why this is sitting where it's at. And no, I'm not trying to play Captain Morgan or anything, but, let's see. Now I've lost my train of thought. And for those of you that know me, whew, yeah. Anyway, so, all right, let's get to it. And I do apologize if the camera, it's not... Well, it's the operator error. For whatever reason, I can't get the mount to secure tightly, so the camera likes to kind of flop around. Well, as you can see, I got my air conditioner in, and that wasn't such a issue. It took me about an afternoon to do it. I had to actually hunt for one that would fit the window, that size, and that I would actually cool this entire area. So I found one and got a really good deal on it. I did have to take out this piece though, and to get it to fit it in there, which was easy. And then I went ahead and sealed the window up 100%, and then I just decided to put the foam board there as well. So it works really good. I'm really happy with it. I've got it at 76 right now, and it's nice and cool in here. I probably could turn it up to 78 if I wanted to, but we'll leave it at 76. All right, so the white poster board is basically going to kind of come down here in front of the air condition, and it'll stop and kind of just blend back into there underneath that this climb piece here. And then what I'll do is that'll kind of help hide the front of the air condition. And then I've got a directional chute for this, so it will actually direct all the air directly under this 1x4. I said 1x4, that's a 1x2, I apologize. But it'll shoot that, and then what I'm going to do above here is put a piece of masonite, or maybe even this, I have some of this plywood left over, so I may just put a couple tack strips there on each side of the window frame, and then run a piece, and then I'll have my, my backdrop that I can add in there too. So basically what I plan on doing in this section here is, like I said, the poster board. And then, of course, I'll leave this gap, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in around this gap with like a rock formation. And then there'll still be that little tiny gap in the center, so the air will blow out of there. And then the rock formation will kind of fall down this way. And I think over on this side, I'm going to probably put like a, maybe like a riverbed, or maybe like a, not a riverbed, I apologize, a waterfall that trickles down. And then where that bridge is sitting, there's going to be a riverbed that will go there and then pop out here at the end, the corner of this here. So that should actually all tie in. Of course, it's going to take a little bit of time. I am so sorry, Brownie. I did not mean to step on you. I'm stepping all on my dog here. And then basically where this putty knife is going to sit is where the power plant's going to sit. And so I'm going to probably shift that over a little bit. And then there's going to be that small bump out section right in here. And it'll probably start about 6 inches from those two screws, so about right in here. And then it'll just kind of bump out a little bit. And then that'll be where the coal gets stockpiled and everything. And this will be at a different elevation here. So the I'll have a conveyor belt running up to the power plant. And that should actually look pretty good, I think. So, and as you can see, I did put in the track for the main there. And it ends right there because that's where I'm going to put the lift out section in that goes around to make the connection. So I'll have to redo that a little bit, but that's not a problem. And then I actually got the track all the way tied together for the climb up to the second level. And as you can see, I've got the main as well. And that goes around, and I've started working on the yard. And that looks like a mess, but it's truly not. It's only going to be a 3-track, or actually a 2-track yard. And I decided I wanted to go with that because I don't want to have a lot of cars just sitting there. And that's not what I'm really going for. So that's what I decided. It used to be a 5-yard track. But I just didn't want to really lose the real estate. So, and then of course where this file is sitting, this is going to be the spur that leads to the power plant. And then what I'll probably end up doing is having it gradually go down, because I have 1 inch. I have 2 pieces of 1 inch foam here together making 2 inches. So what I'll probably do is just cut out 1 inch all the way around. And then when it gets over there, it'll drop down a little bit more, kind of flush with the plywood. And then that's where the stockpile of coal will go with the conveyor and everything in the yard for the small yard for the coal cars. So that's going to be that there. If anybody sees any issues with that, please, let me know. I don't think there will be. And we'll get over to here, this wonderful mess. Went happy with my stick pins, but that's where I ended with the track. And this track, of course, with the stick pins is what I've put in tonight. Okay, so, and as you can see, got the coal plant, or the coal mine, exactly where I want it. It's going to be right on the edge here. And I am going to have a little bit of, I'll tack this down with probably a little putty or something just to kind of keep it in place. And then of course I will have kind of a edge lipped here with masonite, so that it won't go anywhere. And then as you can see, I've got my nice gap that I wanted. So I'm going to end up having a rock formation here with the chute going into the rock formation, and then up above I'm going to have a 2-layer tree system, so to be just kind of layers of trees, which that'll look really good, I think. And then of course I have this section here, so starting here at this corner, it's going to kind of curve in and get real narrow, and then just kind of hover, and it'll stop right here, and it'll be about maybe 5 inches wide. And then what I plan on doing there is putting a curved turnout in, running these 2 tracks together with 1 track that just snakes there. So it's just a little bit more staging for my coal cars. And then I'll probably do like a gas station or something there and just build up the scene real nice. I just figured that would give just a little bit more scenic viewing to the layout, if you will. So, all right, let's get on to the most important things. And my poor puppy that I stepped on, he always comes out here with me. So, but all right, so from right where that structure is to the end of this blue bin, I've thought about putting a island or a peninsula, if you will, from there to the end of that there. And it would be about 2 feet in width, which would give me from the corner of the bench work to the corner of the peninsula there, it would give me 3 feet that way, which is plenty of space. And then between the fascia there when it's up versus, and I keep pointing like I'm up here and you're like, wait a minute, get down. So on the see, look, so on the edge there to the edge of there, it's about 2 feet, which gives me plenty of room to walk around and then still be able to get to the stuff that I store. Now, of course, the vacuum and all won't be there. The heater will be. And kind of give you guys an idea of what it's going to look like. But my biggest thing is, what should I put here? That I'm really unsure of. I was thinking about, originally the the gravel plant was going to come out here and just kind of be a bump out, kind of a circle. So the 2 tracks would come in, and the coal mine, or I keep saying coal mine, the gravel plant would sit here, and I'd have it a little lower. It'd be flush with this, of course, so it looks like it's been, the ground or the earth around it's been excavated and stuff. So I was thinking about doing, just removing that and then putting it out on this island here. But I don't know. I feel like I could do so much more with that and still leave the coal company right in here, and then just do maybe a spur running into this. I could do a huge engine facility. Whether I'd want to do that or not, I don't know. So please give me your suggestions, or be like, hey, you got too much going on now. Don't even think about adding the island or the peninsula. That's okay too. Just give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think. And that's all it would basically would be just a peninsula, a straight peninsula here. And I could have a couple tracks coming out this way. As of right now, I had the junkyard over there, but since I moved the cement plant up there, the junkyard's going to go in this little section, and there will be a small little bump out here. And so that's going to be the junkyard scene. So I could potentially do anything I wanted over there in that corner. Thought about keeping the junkyard over there, and I could, because it's perfect for that. That corner is perfect for that, because it's everything that I'm going to be putting in there is low, and once I get the LED strips up there, it'll be more light, so nothing will be dark in that corner. Once again, let me know what you think. Do I put the junkyard there, or do I put it there? And I apologize. I got so much that I want to try to cover, and I'm already at 12 minutes, so I'm trying to keep this under 15 minutes. So let me know what you think about this here. I'd greatly appreciate it, and just be open and honest with me about it. Thanks, guys. So let me see here. All right, that's going to work, I think. Hopefully, I won't knock the tripod off. So my next thing is with the birth of my son, I have thought about changing my actual YouTube channel and the name of my railroad. Everybody knows right now it's B&H 1019. Well, the B&H stands for my grandfather's initials, and then, of course, his birth date. He's the one that got me started in this at a very young age, at the age of 3. I remember it like it was a horror movie, but it was probably the most exciting and scariest time that I've ever had. And we'll get into that in another subject, because like I said, I'm trying to keep this under 15 minutes. But so I wanted to do that to honor him, and I think I have. But now that my son's here, I feel like I should kind of transition into having my son incorporated into something that, I'm very passionate about, and hope that he is. I'm not going to push it on him. If he doesn't want to be involved with it, that's okay. But I think he will be. So I was thinking about, I had this shirt made for Father's Day. It said Lumpkins Railroad, which is my last name. I was thinking about doing Lumpkins Railways. I was thinking about doing M&D, Mason and Darren railroads. So this is where the contest would come into play at. So if somebody wants to put up a couple different names of what I should change it to, or if I should just leave it alone, please do. Put it in the comment section. If I like your idea and I actually go with you the name that you chose, you will get a $25 gift card. So that's basically the contest. I'm not really going to be advertising it, but if you watch this video and you want to help out and you're like, you know what, that is a great idea. I had a couple people say just to go with the Lumpkins Railways or Railroad. I think, yeah, Railroad. And I like that, I do. But just in case if I'm missing anything, then, you guys can and gals can help me out with it. So You know, the one thing I did want to touch, with the name change, I'm still going to have a town over here where this water bottle is. It's going to be basically from there all the way. Now I'm talking like I'm a southerner, but from that water bottle all the way around, and it's going to kind of be like a side street going in the corner there and everything. So it's going to be tied in pretty nicely. And I'm thinking about calling that Henryville or Billville, something like that, to go with my grandfather's name. I'm definitely going to keep him in the actual layout himself, but I'm just leaning towards of changing the railroad name for me and my son, or even for my son. So let me know what you guys think and you gals think. I apologize. I know I'm rambling. I'm excited, for one, because this is all new territory for me, especially with my son. And then most importantly, actually I say most importantly, that is the most important thing, but to be back out here in the shed, actually working, and to be able to do another video. I know a lot of you have been hitting me up on Messenger trying to figure out what's going on, when I'm going to get the next video up. So here we are, video of, what is it, August. Whew, I tell you what happened, kids. Time flies, people. Whew. But as you can see, I'm excited. I truly am. I'm rambling, so we're going to end the video on that. But thank you all for staying subscribed. I hope you continue to subscribe. Like I said, let me know about what you think about the air condition area, what I'm going to be doing there, the gas station area behind the coal plant. Of course, this little peninsula area here. Just let me know. Or if you see anything else, be like, hey, this would look really cool. Add this or don't add that. Less is more type thing. Anyway, you guys have a great Sunday evening, and hopefully mid-August I'll get the next video up. If not, I will, and it'll be before the end of August. So we go on our second vacation at the end of August, so right around the 29th, I think it is, we leave. So I'll have it up before then. But anyway, thank you guys and gals so much. Like I said, if you guys want to put out a name and I pick it, $25 to you. I will even make the announcement on the next video. But you guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys later.